got some upgrades for you today. Yeah, we don't go fast and out there, we go low and slow. There you go, that's my Maverick Scout. I'm going to do a few upgrades to it today and talk about what I have done on it. Right, so what I have been doing, I've put some axle extensions on, which you can see in here. They make it slightly wider so your shell doesn't actually catch. Well, just slightly on full lock and full that, but it doesn't usually catch. So yeah, I'll put some link extensions on the bottom here to make the bottom links slightly longer. I'll be changing that around shortly. I'll also put some weights in the tyres, change the tyres there, the stock tyres, so I'll change them over. Put a lot of weight in front, some in the back. I've also started up the foams in the back, which involves cutting those sections of foam out. Didn't do the ones in the front because of the weight in the wheels. The foams are quite soft anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Put some new shocks on by accident. I bought some for a druggie, but they weren't big enough bore, so I thought I'd stick them on this one. But it does mean I've got 110mm shocks on the front and 120 on the back, so I may get some longer shafts for those, so they're 120 as well, because it's a bit short, but still keeps the centre of gravity a bit lower. So after I've done that, I've took the bumpers off, the front and the back, because they were just catching on everything. I haven't chopped the posts off yet, so I may put some skid guards on or something, I don't know. So I've taken that off the front and the back, so they're pretty pointless. Like, it does save this bit, but there's an alloy servo saver guard that you can get for it. I think Intergy makes it, which I may get and add on to that afterwards. I've also bent out the steering bar at the bottom here, so that when it's on full lock it doesn't actually catch the middle of the axle. Just slightly on that way, so I'll probably have to bend it a bit more. If you do bend it, you're going to make it shorter, so you're going to make it toe in, so you may want to put a couple of washers in either side just to compensate for the extra length. I've also got a new servo horn as well, which I'll be fitting on slightly longer, so it should give you more throw to the left and right, so you get more lock. I've also, as you can probably see in here, I've trimmed off these, yeah, so there's more room for them to get against the axle, therefore giving you a lot more lock than it comes with the stock. But the servo only throws to about there because of the size of the arm, so if I get a longer arm, that should throw it that bit further, which I have done. So that's all done. I've also lowered the body shell on it, which is quite good, because to start with it looks far too high, so I've actually made a couple more holes here and there, slowed it down, makes it look a bit better from the side. So yeah, apart from that, I've fitted some upper links to the front. They're not the stock ones, they're not the same size as the stock ones, but they're for a similar actual product, and they do fit just in different holes which are already there on the Maverick chassis, so you haven't got to worry about that. I've also bought some rear axle lockouts to get rid of all the bars on the back, which I've taken off. Put it around this way. So I've taken this bar off at the back and put those up so they didn't catch, so I couldn't really see the point of it, kept getting caught, same as the bumpers on the back. These are the stock rear axles, and if you see, when it goes on full lock, it's actually bending the shock shaft like that, so that's not good in my opinion. It goes to about there, but if you're going to start twisting it, you're going to start bending your shafts, not a good thing. So I've got the change links for on the front, which are these ones from Jazz Rider, so that's in nicely in focus. As you can see from the side profile, these are actually slightly bent, so the idea is that fixed onto the outside, that goes to the middle, and then you've got a slight bend in them. Put them the right way around, I think it's like that. So that will fit up to that extra hole in there and onto there, so I'll fit them in a bit. I'll do that in another video, I just want to explain everything in this. I've also got the rear axle lockouts there, get these out of the packet. What what they actually do is just make all this for the rear steering, get rid of it, pop that on there, on that way, on there, just locks it out, keeps it all together, pack it up with grease, waterproof. I'm also going to add some grease to the diff in this because it comes with virtually non-stock. So yeah, got those, and I've also already put one on the front, but bought some different drive shafts. I haven't broke mine yet, but I've never really over-torqued it because I thought if I break it I can't use it. So now I've got these nice HD Jazz Rider ones, come from Hong Kong, very cheap but good quality, a lot better than buying the actual ones. I think this cost me £13 UK and about 3-4 quid shipping, about the same price roughly for each one of those. 40 quid altogether, 39.99 it came to, which I thought was quite funny. But that will then fit on the gearbox down to there. It's a bit heavier than the stock one, so it's going to add a bit of low down weight, which is always good for crawlers. So yeah, that's what I'll be putting on in the next video. If you want to stay and watch that, you're more than welcome, but I'll just show you what the front links look like. Take the shell off. The shell up there, so not as likely to stay there. So yeah, front links now have been changed, so the way it actually mounts onto the chassis, the rear one here you can see mounts down here. There is a spare hole there, so after I bought these and realised I didn't go in these holes, I thought, well, if you put it in there, does it work? And yeah, by jingo, works perfectly. Now, as I was saying, the shocks catch on the back. When you do it on these, because they're high clearance, it doesn't actually catch. Gives you that bit more room so you can get full articulation. Plus they are alloy with brass inserted things in the end. You ain't going to break one of these. You're more than likely to break the actual plastic bit on the axle than you would break these off. So yeah, I've also changed I put one link on each one of these, so I've took one link off the centre link, put it into these two, so I've got slightly longer bottom links, so that's jutted it out slightly, made it slightly lower, hopefully better a centre of gravity. Yeah, and the shocks I got, they're for a 1/10 truck. Ignore the elastic band, that's just my experimenting battery placement. It's up here, so I'll try and sling it under there. But yeah, the piggyback shocks, they're slightly smaller here, so I've added a bolt in just as a spacer because I haven't got any other spacers. But yeah, they do come with double things because the front ones are so short, and they seem to have a lot higher grade oiling because they take longer to do. These have actually got dual springs on the back, so you've got one right there and you've got another right there, which is quite good like. But obviously I need to swap this out on the rear drive shaft. Talking about drive shafts, that's what one looks like installed. All nice, got the rings round here to stop your actual shafts from popping out like. And yeah, nice hex into an alloy case. Go quite long. But yeah, underneath you can see how the links work. They perform the same, if not better, than the stock setup, which seems to be restricted. There's a lot more free movement in the front, which should be better for crawling. So I'll be changing out these, putting them on there to make these lower links slightly longer. I probably will get some bent links at some point, but those should really save the axles a bit. That's usually where you get this stuff. So yeah, that's my truck as it is at the moment. It's a lot better. A lot of fun crawling, a lot more capable than the stock truck as well, and I don't mind the shell, it's not too bad. When it's down nice and low, it looks alright, I think. I don't necessarily like all the stickers or the paintwork on it, but I've got a way of solving that. I can just get rid of it. So let's get these out of the way and have a little shot lined up with the one at the back. So there you go. As you can see, if I push that all the way off, that's not a good idea. There you go. It's a lot lower than the stock one, and it's got a lot more movement. Can't grab the shell at the moment, do it. A lot lower, a lot better, a lot more weight in the front. I'm going to try and put the battery over the front, and it should be a lot better crawler. So yeah, this is Gaz Monkey Garage. Woo! Yeah, signing out anyway. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch how to put these on, I'll show you one out of the packet, and these on, watch the next video and we'll be doing that then. These are the stock things I've taken off just to show you before we go. Those are the centre links, which I did have an extension in there, so always good for spares or for other projects, maybe mount them into hold the battery, and I don't know yet. That's the rear steer link, so if I bend the front one too much and break it, no problem. But all I literally did was get something hard, not obviously this, push down on it there with all your weight, and you'll just be able to control the bend on it, as opposed to trying to bend it like that. Not a good idea. Always put it down on a firm surface and bend it. The problem people have with these is they put so much torque into them that they actually end up splitting this casing, I think, or snapping off these, because I think they're actually metal, so they're quite stiff, but it's the weak centre part. It's only a little plastic thing in there, and you can imagine if you torque that too much like that, you can actually end up breaking the plastic and it'll split open. So that's what someone did. I thought I'd upgrade them anyway, keep these as stock, or sell them if someone wants them. I'm going to keep that anyway, and all the rest of the bits for it. So, time to get upgrading. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Take care. Have good fun with your RCs. Get crawling.